Hey guys, I'm editing this in post and I realized that it enters at a really weird area because of the retarded software I'm using to edit this and record and shit. We're we end up going into the podcast at a really weird area. Again, sorry for the inconvenience and I hope you enjoy. Are you hyped for The Last of Us 2?
I pre-ordered it the first second I knew it was came out.
Uh yeah, as you probably know, I already pre-ordered I pretty much already pre-ordered My Hero One's Justice.
Yeah. What do you think's gonna be in it? What do you think
Uh,
they're gonna do with it?
Mirio's gonna be in it. That's the dude that like can go into fucking walls and shit.
The guy that kind of looks like All Might, I guess.
Kinda. He kind of has like a, a gay kind of haircut, I guess, and he looks like his face is out of like an old Bendian ink machine animation or whatever the fuck. How's you and the missus?
She doesn't talk to me a lot,
Uh,
but that's
shit.
usual.
Mm, it sucks. Fuck.
What?
Man, that fucking sucks, man. Like, do you know of any reason why she doesn't talk to you?
From what I get told, it's just because her ma doesn't like her talking to people, and her ma is one of those really strict ones. You know the ones that fucking that they kind of like treat their kid as if the kid was like 4 years old still.
Oh, yeah. I used to have an aunt that treated me like that. Like, she wouldn't even let me fucking run because she was afraid I'd fucking trip and die or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. And I keep telling her, like just tell your ma off, she isn't 4. If she wants to, be a kid, let her be a kid. You can't keep fucking forcing her to do shit.
Yeah,
And
oh, go ahead.
that's what I told her. If I ever have a kid, I'm gonna treat them as if like they're the precious thing in the world until the age of 10. And once they hit 10, that's when I'm gonna let them slightly, it's not for all the way. I'm gonna like 5% of the power, let it go to their heads, believe they can do whatever they want, so they can learn for themselves. Because if you can't learn from yourselves, how are you supposed to um, go past regrets and shit? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get what you're
How
saying.
how are you supposed to learn from mistakes if you can't even do a mistake because your mom or your pa is like forcing you to do shit?
Yeah, I think that comes like I think like strict parents come from like an era of like their
A
parents
time.
just being extremely strict on them and they think that like those boomer values need to be passed down to their kids.
Because the way that I have it, the way with my grandmother and grandfather, they have lived in a time where you couldn't even walk out your door without somebody trying to kill you.
Jesus fucking Christ, did they live in Nam?
No, my grandfather told me one time that in his school, the old Jefferson High School, when he
Mhm.
went there, he had to bring a highly illegal shotgun to just like a shotgun he could like hide underneath his car and shit, just so he could walk into school.
Oh.
Because from his words, the school had about 47 to 50 kids go to the hospital and a few policemen go to the hospital because of how bad it was.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So he always carried a small shotgun. I think the shotgun could shoot like 2 shells, and before you had to reload it because of how small and compact it was.
I'm thinking that it was a sawed off.
But point being, it's
But yeah, that shit must have been fucking terrifying for your grandparents.
Uh, I bet it was. I wouldn't know since I've never had anything close to recreate that in my brain, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My grandmother doesn't talk about her past like my grandfather does because I don't think anything really happened with her. But both of them had the same experience with past relationships.
Mm.
Um, my last name comes from a guy that used to beat the shit out of my grandmother,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
and I don't like my last name, but at the same time, it's my father's last name, so I can't really change it.
Yeah. I get what you mean. I've never, like, at all been close with my father due to him leaving me at a very young age. I mean, he gave me all the Spider-Man movies, which I guess was pretty cool. All the Sam Raimi ones.
With Toby Maguire, sorry.
Yeah, that's literally the only thing he's done for me except fucking nut my mom and give
From
birth to me.
From what I heard from my father's side and my grandmother's side is that the fact of why my father doesn't like seeing me and my sister all the time anymore is because back in the day when I was a young lad about 2 to 3 years old, my mother pretended I didn't exist and he was scared for his life that he thought I was gonna die or something because of my mother.
Jesus fuck.
And he gave me and my sister to my grandmother and grandfather, and since then he believes that he failed as a father between me and my sister, and he doesn't really exactly know what to do, so he pretends that me and my sister don't exist for the fact of he doesn't wanna see his own failure.
Mm. Last time I saw my dad, I kicked him in the nuts.
He has he has two more kids now, my little brother and sister, and they look literally just like me and my sister, you know what I'm saying?
Mm. So Brad, didn't you say that you came from Japan?
I have.
Uh, what side of your family is Japanese?
My mother's side.
What's your mom's name?
Could care less.
mm,
I
I'd
don't
ex-
give two anythings for her.
I'd expect it to be something very coronavirusy.
Her name's Crystal.
Ah, that doesn't sound very Japanesey.
Yeah, but Tim doesn't sound any German either. I um I see in a lot of games like Bully, for instance, or shows where people are like dissecting frogs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have never in my life went to a science class and had to do that.
I've done that once. It was in grade. Fuck, I was still in middle school. It was in grade 8 that I dissected a frog and touched a cow heart and shit.
I've never done any of that, and I feel left out on it.
It's not all it's cracked up to be. It smells fucking rancid. They didn't give us any protective gear other than gloves.
But that's the
So
point. You by now you should know who I am.
yeah,
Things like that, I could easily do and not be bothered by it.
Brad, would you consider yourself a psychopath?
Maybe depends on the circumstance.
Uh,
Could I kill with no hesitation? Yes. Could I kill a normal person that has no reason to be killed? No.
yeah.
If some guy is pulling a switchblade on me, or some guy's gonna shoot me, I'm gonna do my best to attack back, possibly kill. But if some guy's kind of just standing there and I look at him, it's like, oh yeah, I want to kill him. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, that's just fucked.
It's sometimes that does happen though. There's a lot of people that I look at their face and their faces just look stupid and I want to kill them or beat the hell out of them.
There's some ugly bitches in the town I live in, and I just want to push their face on. I want to know if what their family tree looks like. There's some people who I wonder if their family tree just looks like a straight up fucking stick, like just straight,
Just a
like
whole ass tree.
yeah, like not even fucking like their parents fucking other people. No, like their parents are fucking brother and sister. That's how I see them.
Well, if they live in Alabama.
Oh, we don't live in Alabama. That's the fun part.
So,
Tell
what
me how.
about you?
Uh, what do you want to know about me?
Whatever you got.
Okay. My middle name's Marshall. I think that's pretty cool. My last name's St. Clair. I don't know where in the fuck that's from, but it sounds European kind of, I guess. Like I didn't know if one of my ancestors was a saint or something. Like fucking I don't know if my family's meant to be holy or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Um, fuck. Oh, off about me. I like peanut butter.
Why?
It tastes good, man. I actually have a fucking jar of peanut butter just like sitting next to me.
That's gross.
I like to keep peanut butter and bread in my room in case I want to make a sandwich or something in the middle of the night. In case I get the middle of the night munchies.
Middle of the night munchies, grab me some peanut butter. That's been sitting on my desk for about 3 hours.
That's beginning to be how it feels. I've been on a diet lately because I've been reaching up to 200 pounds.
Yeah.
I've been eating like sufficiently less before I'd have like fucking 6 meals a day. I'm a fucking I'm a decent sized lad.
Mhm.
Brad, what's your dream job?
I have three on the mind. Um, two of them are just way too much, and I'll probably never be able in my life to get anything close enough to be it. But one of them is to um be a video game player, I guess. Like play video games for a living. I
Hmm.
get, you know what I mean? Not a YouTuber, I mean like someone that gets paid to play a video game. Game tester, that's what it is.
Yeah.
The other one is to become a video game actor. The ones that are like in the animations, like do the T-posing type thing.
Yeah. Like mocap actor.
Pretty much. And the last one is no, there's two more. Sorry, the last one before the last one. Sorry, English is bad. Um, Computer and design class.
Um, Computer design was kind of hard for me. We had a class in it, and it was the most grueling task. Not because like the whole ass fucking class was difficult, but no, because our fucking bitch of a teacher made it difficult.
Yeah, and the final one is interior decorator.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be fun.
To some people, it's not because it's just who wants to sit in a room for hours thinking of what could be in it.
Yeah, but like straight up, if like that sounds like a fucking dream job. I love helping people like clean up and like put shit together, like fuck with the feng shui and shit.
Yeah.
But
What about you?
I'm really into cars. I want to be a mechanic. but like I'm also into art. Art's like one of my main passions. I love I'd love to be a tattoo artist.
I couldn't get into I couldn't get into drawing.
Mm,
The only time I actually like drew, I guess, was on the computer, and that technically doesn't count anyways.
mm. I'd consider it drawing, even if it's on the computer. You know, I think you'd make a pretty good DeviantArt artist.
I don't like that. I'm not about to just go on one day and think, oh yeah, let me just make Shrek with some stinky feet. That stinky onion boy feet.
Hey man, I'd suck the hell out of Shrek's toes.
That's disgusting. I do not want to picture that.
Why the fuck not?
Who wants to picture someone Shreking on Shrek's toes?
Someone Shreking on Shrek's toes.
Yeah. That shit's nasty.
Hey man, I don't know you, but I bet fucking Shrek has some monster chonkers. Like, I
The
wanna,
what chonkers?
yeah, I wanna suck the fucking juice from between his toes.
I do not want to ever hear that come out of your mouth again. The picture you paint is gross.
Hey man, I've seen some Shadow the Hedgehog X Shrek shit on DeviantArt.
Squidward Fancy Son X Shrek. Garfield shoot Shrek because Squidward didn't give him the secret Krabby Patty formula.
That is the name of my favorite porno.
I don't like that.
Uh, what are your I have a question. How long have you been playing Siege for?
Oh, since you know, on a serious note, I didn't even know Siege existed until Operation Black Ice came out. So around, I want to say the second day Operation Black Ice was out.
Mm.
So that's a good few fucking years ago.
Um. Okay, so I have quite a history with Siege. Okay, so before we didn't have fucking Wi-Fi, and every time I'd want to watch YouTube or something, I'd have to fucking like steal my grandmother or grandfather's phone for their like mobile data and shit to watch YouTube. And I
Yeah.
came across YouTubers such as H2O Delirious and Cartoons, who did Rainbow Six Siege videos, and I'm like, this game seems fun. But at the time, we didn't have Wi-Fi, so I couldn't buy it nor play it, pretty much. And a couple of years later, we finally got Wi-Fi. The first game I got with Wi-Fi was Friday the 13th, the game, because I've been anticipating that game for a while. Friday the 13th's always been one of my favorite game series. I mean, not game series, fuck, movie series. But, I got that, and then, an old friend of mine, Anthony, me and him don't talk anymore, for reasons that will not be disclosed. Um, Anthony convinced me to get Siege and that, but I didn't have a job, so what happened was I managed to get a 15-year-old job at fucking McDonald's, getting paid minimum wage, so that I could get the bread and get like games like Siege and Ark and shit. Uh,
Yeah.
a couple months after I get Siege, me and Anthony had a falling out, and me and him never talked. So, you know, he was the main person I played Siege with. So I just stopped. I deleted it. Fast forward a little bit. Uh, I met you, and me and you started playing Siege. So I hope you and I don't have a falling out eventually.
Most likely not.
Yeah, I see a long, prosperous future with you, cutie pie.
Oh, thanks.
No problem, Boblum.
I don't like that. Call me Boblum again.
Okay, Boblum.
Alright, but
I just killed a black bear. Fuck yeah. What do you think about writers? What do you think about people who write like fan fiction and shit?
depends on the fan fiction.
I used to write fan fiction like Rainbow Six Siege and shit. I used to write mail reader inserts because like I like picturing myself in the story, but I stopped a while back because I figured it was kind of cringe and
It's
shit like
better.
that.
It's better than watching. Me goes out to. It's better than watching like
Going on a
somebody
date with
writing.
Yoda.
No, I read that all the time. No, I'm talking about like someone person's name goes out with Big Long John Silver or some shit.
Yeah.
No,
Uh, the first fan fiction I ever uploaded was to Wattpad, and it was a Dimension W fan fiction. You've heard of Dimension W, haven't you?
no, I'm stupid.
It was on Adult Swim a while back. It was a mystery anime about this android, and I guess you would call it her master, who was a detective. But eventually, like I ended up uh, catching little fucking 13-year-old feels for this cute little green-haired anime girl, and I decided to start writing fan fiction. And from that point, it was just in a complete spiral downwards. uh, it was only whenever I started reading smut on Wattpad that I started to get an addiction. And then whenever I met Nikki, I'm like, this could be a make or break situation. And I stopped writing fan fiction a while back. I think my most viewed story has 5.87 views. I mean 5.87k views. And it's a panty and stocking garter belt one. Have you watched that anime before?
No.
It's a good anime. It has a lot of stupid fucking jokes. Also says fuck a lot.
Probably watch it just because it says fuck a lot. Maybe one day there'll be an anime where it's just all about sex.
That's a one of the main characters, Panny, her goal is to sleep with 1,000 men, and each episode she has someone fucking different. Up until the last episode where she sleeps with, like, the main male protagonist. And then her things reset.
Her body reaches a climax and she goes to heaven.
Yeah, it's like her amount of times reset. I'm gonna tell you the plot of Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. Okay, so there are these two sisters, right? Panty and Stocking. They were kicked out of heaven for Panty was too lustful, and Stocking was too gluttonous. Um, well, anyway, they get kicked out and they have to get, I think, either is 100 demon souls or 1,000 demon souls in order to go back to heaven. And the entire show is just them trying to get back into heaven while still committing the fucking sins that they got kicked out for. It's really fucking funny. I'd suggest it.
Uh, I by the time I get ready to watch High School of the Dead, I'm way too tired at the same time. So I have to turn it off. So I'm never able to watch the show, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I've had animes like that, but like with certain animes, like I get past the beginning. Whenever I started watching JoJo, I hated part one because it just started off so slowly with Dio. But
A lot
as
of animes start off slow.
yeah, but like you end up liking them the more they go on.
There were, I forget what TV series it was, but it was, in this TV series, the first few episodes were so short that it felt like it was like a Newgrounds clip type short, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Brad, what is the cringiest thing you have ever fucking done?
I've done.
Yeah.
Uh, to be truthful, I haven't really done a lot of anything.
Mm.
I've done a lot of embarrassing things if you ask that question.
What embarrassing things have you done?
Well, alright, so listen, it technically it wasn't really my fault, honestly.
Mhm.
But this one chick, she jumped on me, and I didn't know it, so I wasn't really prepared for it. And normally, normally I can carry a fucking, a human being like fucking tissue paper. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like my mom, she is I want to say at least close to 200 pounds.
Mhm.
I could easily carry her and walk around and like throw up over my shoulder and shit.
Was this girl a fat bitch?
No, this girl, she was like the way she is. She's a short girl, but she's not like skinny short. She's medium short. So she was about 90 pounds at most. I could be wrong. I could be even really big off. But you know what I'm saying? She wasn't huge, and she
Mhm.
jumped on my back. I didn't know, and if I did know, then I wouldn't. I would have called her and shit. But because I didn't know, she jumped on my back. I fell face first onto the gym ground, and in doing so, I flipped her over on top of me and threw her a good distance away from me without trying. She kind of like what I'm saying is when she jumped on me, she did a whole ass front flip over to the other side of the gym,
What the
and
fuck?
the way it looked, it looked like I fucking picked her up and threw her because everybody knew everybody knows I can pick up people, and she's light, so pretty much everyone could pick her up.
Hmm.
So they thought I picked her up and threw her across the gym. And since then, I actually ran out of the gym because of how embarrassed I was. And as I said, it wasn't really my fault it happened. But since then, I got kicked out of school, as I told you before, and I got invited to a Christmas party.
Mhm.
And when I went, she was there, and I thought she was gonna get mad at me for fucking throwing her, even though I
Fucking
didn't.
yeeting her into the distance.
But her boyfriend, who is, by the way, again, picture this: it's a short Mexican girl, right? Really, 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 really short Mexican girl, and she's about, I want to say 5'4", close enough. Either way, her boyfriend is this extremely tall, extremely huge man. Like he kind of scared me, type huge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not scared of a lot of things, but this man looked like he could just walk, like the bloater in Last of Us. He looked like he could just walk up and fucking rip your jaw in half.
I hate that.
And he comes up to me. I'm thinking he's gonna beat my ass for fucking hurting his girlfriend, and I thought the girlfriend was gonna kick my ass after I'm down on the ground because of her boyfriend. And he tells me, yeah. So you remember the girl you accidentally threw? I said, yeah. He's telling me, yeah. So she got a fucking concussion and literally forgets anything that happened since that day. We all had a good time. I kept looking back at her thinking, is she gonna say something to me? She told me she had no idea who the fuck I was.
You gave this bitch amnesia.
She had no idea who I was, and I got so confused. I thought it was a joke because it was we haven't seen each other in a long time. I thought it was a fat fucking joke. I prior to this situation, I found out she had a fucking fat crush on me in a younger school.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really know how to feel about that because a really fucking cute Mexican girl just told me she had a crush on me.
I can't relate.
But yeah, that fucking happened.
Oh, do you want to hear some of my cringe-worthy and embarrassing moments?
Sure.
Okay, so as you most likely know, I'm a fucking weeb. I'm a fucking hardcore weeabo. I I don't make an attempt
Nowadays,
to hide it.
honestly, with all the shit that's been happening nowadays, if you're gonna complain that someone's a weeaboo, you're just a fucking dumbass.
Yeah,
I'd rather be a weeaboo than a fucking
nigger.
furry.
Oh, I'll censor that out. But
No, I don't look. I don't have problems with furries at all. I could care less if you're a furry, but don't do a vegan thing to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't fucking try to transfer me over to the dark side. Because then I will release the inner fury that I have and tell you to go fuck yourself, and I might kill you or some shit.
fucking stab
Again,
someone in the throat.
I don't have a problem with furries. I just don't fucking tell me to join your little cause.
No one wants to fuck their cat.
It's all like I said with the vegan thing, you know, like yeah, fucking cool, you're a vegan, but don't come over and tell me, yeah, if you eat meat, you're a fucking sin to God.
Honestly, but like I was saying, right? I'm a weeaboo. I'm like one of the fucking kids in the back of class, like drawing fucking hentai or whatever the fuck.
Why wouldn't you?
And at the time I was into this little anime called Akame ga Kill, and I was really like attracted to the main character as Death, and the ex-girlfriend at the time. I I I drew her a suggestive picture of like me with a fucking leash on and shit, because the main character Tatsumi gets put in a leash because he because he was a fucking skilled fighter, and fucking Ed's death that fucking made her moist as fuck.
Oh,
And I'm like, hey, I'll take your entire fucking stock, and and I drew that, and fucking I made the blunder of saying property of so and so on the leash that was on my neck, and so they managed to track it down. They asked my ex at the time who drew it, and then it was me. She said she was honest and was like, "Oh yeah, it was him. It was yeah." And I ended up getting detention.
why would you get a detention for something that you drew? Like, who cares what the fucking school board has to do about it?
The thing was that it was suggestive, and they found an issue with that.
What do you
Which,
mean suggested?
looking back on it now, I can see why.
Well, I don't know what the picture looks like, so I can't give a second opinion.
Think of DeviantArt, but worse.
I barely go on DeviantArt.
Okay, then think of
I don't want
Think
to think of
of
fuck.
think of Tumblr shitposting, but worse.
Depends on what type of Tumblr shitpost you mean.
Like the really bad ones, like the really fucking cringy furry OCs, furry minion, fucking OCs.
Dude, honestly, listen. I don't like furries, but like if you're a furry minion, yeah, I'll join your cause. Come here. I'll be a furry minion dog.
Furry minions for life.
Bamboo boys for life. We got the panda bears out here.
We got the panda bobs out here. What were your thoughts of Despicable Me whenever you seen it?
The new trailer?
Uh, sure. Let's talk about the new Sure, I guess we can talk about the new trailer. I was talking about more of the like
The
classic one.
original
Yeah,
voice.
yeah.
Ah, dude, I lost my shit. I saw a bunch of fucking yellow boogers running around the fucking screen. I was like, hell yeah,
I saw
yellow
fu I
babies.
saw fucking Doofenshmirtz's dad try to steal the fucking moon.
Yo, you can't even talk smack about that guy. Motherfucker motherfucker actually stole the moon, got away with it, and then Groob came out of nowhere, said, yeah, but like you could have had the moon, but like you took my little girl, dog.
He took my fucking little girl.
If he didn't take the little girl, he probably would have fucking got away with getting the moon. Not gonna lie.
Honestly, definitely. Fucking.
Because Gru became a soft head. Gru
He
became a soft head because of those girls.
he fucking did. It was
It
stupid.
was like
He should have just fucking put him down from the beginning.
it was like it was like a soft head he fuck, what am I trying to say? It was a soft head type thing where like he wouldn't give two shits if somebody did something to anyone else, but like if someone touched the hair on the girls, he would be like, "Oh, you touched me, girls. I'd kill you now."
I hated that fucking accent that you tried.
My little girls,
Goals.
girls. Not gonna
Fuck.
lie, could care less for the fucking the loud one. I like the little one. She was cute, but like the one I'd fuck is the fucking nerdy one.
What the fuck? She's like 8.
She's older now.
That doesn't make it right.
She's like, what is it? She's like fucking. Hold on. How old was I? Yeah, no, she'd be fucking at least 15 now.
Please don't
She'd
talk to me or
literally
my
be
family
she'd
ever
literally be
again.
she I think she'd be 16 actually. I would have to take a look at the fucking date the movie came out.
8-year-old pussy got me acting kind of strange.
That's not okay.
It's fucking fine. I don't know what you mean.
So, here's a thought. Um, sorry, I didn't mean a girl thought. I meant like an actual thought. Anyways, here's the thing. Um, would you find it pedophilic if you're so like let's say you're 20 and your girlfriend's 21. You know, she's a year older than you. Would you find it pedophilic if you jerked off to a younger picture of her?
Yes.
That I'm not saying I've done it. I'm not saying I know anyone who's done it. I'm thinking of like a scenario. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, how about this? How about think of it in reverse? Would you find it kind of weird if you jerked off to a picture of your grandma when you were 8? Not saying I've done it, not saying I've done it.
Huh?
But
Grandma sex.
grandma pussy got me acting kind of strange.
Uh, are you trying to ask, like, would I do a whole ass fucking Marty McFly and go back in time and fuck my mom or something?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, let's think hypotheticals here, right? Like, what if, okay, what if,
What if you went back in time and fucked your grandmom?
what if you went back in time and fucked your grandma? Okay, listen, okay, hear me out on this. Hear me out on this. What, what if, okay, you moved into your new apartment. Your mom gave you a big old fucking thing full of old pictures, right? One night the power goes out. You're fucking bored. You want to do something. You can't play video games. You can't watch
But
TV
you're
or
also
anything.
horny at the same time.
Yes, but you're also extremely fucking horny. You go through the pictures. You find a picture of your mother as a baby. You find a picture of your mother as a baby and a younger picture of your grandma. You know that your mother's younger than your grandma because, of course, fucking math. But your grandma be looking kind of bad in them tights, though. You know, your grand,
I
but
hate
your
that
mom,
word. Don't ever say that.
but your mom kind of looking spiffy in that onesie, though.
Are you
Which one do
saying
you
onesie
pick?
like? Are you saying onesie like you're looking at a baby picture of your mom?
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking no, that's even worse. I was thinking like a 10-year-old picture or some shit, not a fucking. I'm thinking of a 10-year-old picture that has nothing to do with your family. First of all, 10-year-old picture of like your fucking girlfriend or your ex-fucking girlfriend or ex-wife. I'm not thinking of fucking yeah. Let me just yank it danky to my fucking panky spanky mom.
Let's think hypotheticals here for a second, right? Okay, so what if you fucked your mom and got
I
her
don't like that.
pregnant and
You're
gave
you're already going too far.
would you be your own dad or your own or would you be like
Do
a
you
dad
hold
to your
on?
brother? What?
On that same question, if you were able to go back in time and you met this really pretty girl, but then you found out she was your mom, would it still be incest technically since you're not even born yet? Like, would your kid still come out as like a fucked up
I'm getting the
baby?
whiskey. I'm getting the whiskey.
What I'm saying is like,
Yes.
you know
Yes,
how
it's
like if you
still your DNA.
no, I mean like, I mean you could be right, but what I'm saying is like, you know how like if you there is people who actually have fucked their own sisters and cousins and shit, and like they come out really fucking fucked up because it's two of the same DNA getting mixed into with each other. Would your but you gotta think of it like this way. You, as a child, have two different sets of DNA if your father's and your mom's. So if you go and find like a really pretty girl in the past and you find out it's your mom, would your dad's DNA kick in for the baby? Or would it still be your mom's side? Or would it be three DNAs going into one baby?
I don't like how you're trying to justify fucking your mom.
I'm just trying to point out some like serious question.
That it
I
doesn't fucking sound like that. It sounds like you want to fuck your mom.
no.
It sounds like you want to fuck a fucking a teenage version of your mother.
Hey, you can't lie. A lot of girls back in the day looked better than nowadays. Nowadays, we just got big ass sluts.
Nikki's friend looks like a fucking her name her fucking the hairstyle that she has, right? It makes her look like her name is fucking I think
Rebecca,
no, not Rebecca. It was an even older name. I think it began with a B. Not Becky.
Veronica.
What the fuck? Who the fuck do you know that's named Veronica?
I actually know one person named Veronica.
Put them
She's a
out of their
black
misery.
chick.
Oh, of course.
She when I first met her, she actually looked really nice. You know, she actually looked pretty and shit. And I talked to her, and the first thing that came out of her mouth was, "Hey, yo, what's up, boy?"
I don't like that.
I didn't like that she had a man voice. I didn't like that. I strongly disapproved of
Was
it.
Veronica a transvestite?
I don't know. She was a 10 at the time.
I don't think she was 10
I don't even think she was a guy.
I don't even think that she was 10 or a girl. I think that you just had a really short black midget go to your fucking school.
Well, whatever it was, it had long hair, wore makeup, and had a long skirt. By long skirt, I mean like it was like a one-piece skirt. You know, one of those skirts you have to like roll up like underneath your legs and shit, or like roll it off on top of you. Kind of like a small dress.
I think society's gonna be alright. I think. I think society's gonna be okay. In this
One
day and
day.
age, in, I th- in this day and age, I guess I believe in I guess I believe in our judicial system. I don't even know
I
if I'm
don't.
thinking of the right fucking word.
You know what a
Let the
menstrual
gays
cycle
be
is?
gay. A good way to get around town. That's what the fuck it is. Jesus fuck. How many minutes are we in?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention.
It's already been 50 fucking minutes.
Damn, thought it's been like 4 hours, dog.
Nigga. 4 hours feels like 5 minutes with you, my nigga.
I don't like that.
Wait, no, I'm thinking of it the wrong way. Fuck.
5 minutes feels like 4 hours with the right person.
4 minutes feels like a midget's touching my
So,
asshole.
I don't like that. Why do you gotta take everything in the wrong way? Why do you gotta like be like that, huh?
Why the hell
Why can't we
not?
just have a good night and you're like, nah, let's talk about fat midgets.
Fucking hate.
I like them meatballs.
You know what I absolutely fucking hate?
What?
Fat black gingers.
I've never met a fucking fat black midget ginger in my life.
Fat black Jewish midget gingers. I'll give you. Have you met a fat black Jewish ginger before?
No, I
Why
have
the
not. Ever.
why not?
I've never met a fat black Jewish midget ginger.
Well, they're a good way to get around town. That's what they are.
I don't like that. So, how do you feel about things?
Be more fucking specific.
I mean, like with everything that's been going on the past few weeks.
I feel at peace.
Why is that?
Man, losing friends is always going to be difficult, no matter who the fuck you are. But like, as long as I got y'all, like, things been feeling alright. Like,
There
I think,
was this there was this female that used to date Alex, man Alex, and when they broke up, I started talking to them more, and one day she just decided to just like leave me on red, and I, don't want to fucking text her back
mm,
because I don't want to bother people. On a serious note,
yeah.
so I feel like she kind of like dumped me as a friend.
Oh god, that fucking sucks.
I don't talk to a lot of people anymore. Like, for the past 3 weeks, I've pretty much only been talking to man Alex, you, and Julian.
Mm.
Sometimes my girlfriend, sometimes female Alex and her boyfriend. But besides that, I literally have, like, nobody to fucking talk to, because nobody fucking wants to hear my stupid-ass non-English man voice.
Mm. Well, you know how you'll be able to get a guaranteed spot in the pussy campaign? Walk around that bitch in a, ride around that bitch in a menstrual cycle. You'll be picking up bitches like mad.
Honking that fucking Spaluga horn.
Yeah, honking that fucking Spaluga horn. You know what the fuck's going on, Brad. You know what the fuck's going on. But like, yeah, I think things are going pretty alright in this friend group.
So, the reason I got kicked out of my school, the New Jefferson, I there was what was it called? This one girl thought I was fucking stalking her and shit, which I wasn't. I was just trying to get to this fucking gaming class that was here in the school, because every Friday there was this one history teacher that I didn't know, but supposedly he had a class on every Friday at the end of the day where you could stay and play Xbox and PlayStation and shit on the fucking big screens.
Bro, fucking poggers.
And I wanted to go there, and I happened to be following, I happened to be following this one female that was going there because she was in front of me going to the same place. But in her fucking stupid little fucking nasty ass world, she thought I was fucking following her and stalking her and shit.
Imagine having that big of a fucking ego that you think that literally fucking everyone wants you.
So the next day I walk in, my grandmother's with me. We walk in, and the principal takes me to the side, and he tells me, yeah. So this one girl told us that she fucking stalked her and sexually harassed her in the female's bathroom.
What the fuck?
I told him, first of all, you have cameras that literally watch the bathroom. You don't have cameras in. You know who goes in and out of those bathrooms. First of all, second, I don't even have to answer him because the first thing he said before he said that was, yeah, I know you didn't do anything, but this happened. Because
Yeah, but
the principal knew me. He knows that I won't do shit like that. Yes, I'm a troubled kid, but I won't fucking go up and just rape a girl. Shit's fucking gross.
yeah.
But point being, everybody found out she was fucking lying, and she transferred to a whole other school, and then did the same fucking stunt with another guy. But it got to a really bad point where the other guy actually had to go to court because of it.
Fucking what's wrong
And
with fucking people?
And even then, even when they went to the court, the fucking judge like knew straight off the bat that she was just trying to get it for fucking attention.
Fucking dude, fucking people are such fucking shitheads. Not to be an incel or anything, but especially fucking women.
Most of them are, not a lot.
Yeah. Fucking goddamn, dude.
On a serious note, I didn't know how to fucking feel about it. But the worst part about it now is that the person's a fucking cosplayer. And her cosplay career was actually getting really fucking big, and then a lot of people that didn't even know her in person found out that she did this, and her cosplay career went from 6,000 people to fucking 10. Because nobody wants to be fucking accused of sexual harassment for no fucking reason. Like, I didn't even know the chick until I knew she was friends with somebody that was in my friend group, but I didn't know who the fuck she was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She dated my ginger friend.
Why'd
I
you have to
call him that.
specify that they were ginger?
That's because he didn't give me his name. He just wanted us to call him the ginger kid.
We're running up on an hour.
It
We'll have
was
to
it
wrap up
was
soon.
it was an insult. He took it as an insult a long time ago, but then he just decided to live with it because people just kept calling him the ginger kid. And when that happened, everybody stopped fucking harassing him with that name. But yeah, she got found out on her stupid fucking TikTok and shit. And when that happened, she started fucking. She has more followers now because she's been fucking slutting around and showing off her tits and shit on TikTok.
Bruh. What the fuck?
She went from being a cosplayer to one of those nude paint artist people. And by the way, she's fucking 16, so that shit's illegal. But she's allowed to do it for some reason.
I'm trying to end this girl's whole career.
She's a 16-year-old showing off her painted tits.
I don't like that. I don't.
And the thing is, TikTok isn't calling out on it because it's painted. She put black tape on her fucking nipples, and then yeah, there you go, good deal.
We gotta start wrapping it up. We have a minute left.
Okay.
So, thank you all for joining us today. We had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And if you like this, then of course leave a like. If you want to see more of this, comment and tell us what you want. Uh, but again, thanks for coming. Have anything else to say, Brad?
No.
I well,